there's a realization in the Gulf and the Middle East nations is that they have got just 30 years of 35 years of crude oil stock left with them. And the world also realizes that this is not a sustainable model for if you're going to run an economy on vehicles which or transport which is based on fossil fuels. Which is why the Middle East realized that this alliance with the US dollar is something which is holding them back from creating other forms of economy which the Middle East should have had developed in the last 50 years. So they heavily relied on this finite crude oil resource to run their economics. And now they have a realization that they have to detach themselves from the dollar and the nexus or alliance with the United States to diversify their portfolio into other forms of economy like manufacturing or production or services sector or tourism and that kind of stuff, which is why you also see that they are making some de-radicalization moves in the Gulf. They have started yoga, Ayurveda, and started doing mandirs. They basically chose India to begin the de-radicalization process of their community so that the economics can be diversified into other sectors. Now, the rest of the world definitely understands that the fossil fuel is not a viable formula in the long term. Right. So there are some experiments going on hydrogen fuel, on lithium batteries, on thorium nuclear reactors in Asia, and variety of options which are being worked up upon. But the US dollar detachment is 100% true. 1973 oil for security deal is over. I mean, this month Xi Jinping is going to visit Saudi Arabia. They have a China-Arab summit. And my reading is that until the BRICS currency launch next year, Saudi Arabia and UAE and the other partners in the Gulf would start selling oil in other currencies and other formats outside of the US dollar, which means an end of the petrodollar and the fiat currency, which US dollar is.